everybody! This is a test stream for the stupid YouTube overlay so that I can finally respond to my chats. Because for some reason, when I try looking up a live stream on my phone, of my live stream, it won't show the chat. Am I gonna have to get another monitor? Stupid. They tell me to wait at least an hour. I've added the thing as the mod. I followed the stupid instructions. Yeah, but confirm. Yeah. Work, you stupid thing. Add some lo-fi. Man, the lighting in this room is horrifying, isn't it? Hello, is there anybody out there for this random stream that is just testing out a stupid live chat overlay? Doesn't seem to be working on my computer. They also did say an hour. Yeah, 2 minutes, 2:26 in. The hell is Cacao Talk? there, I see one concurrent viewer. What's happening in your day? Music is the relaxed movement. And the volume a little down, so no one can hear me. Everybody knows this is like a test for this stupid YouTube overlay so I can see the big comments on future streams. So, you know, like maybe I can like say sometimes people give me good advice, like, hey, Mick, the Psychonauts video is only taking up a corner of the thing, and it looks really weird. And whoever said that, I really wish I took your advice. I wish I saw your advice, but once again, disappeared. And we lost a viewer. The viewer's lost. Gone to time. Oh, how many will we get? It's gonna be an hour. It's gonna be an hour of a guy sitting in a chair while music plays. Possibly other stuff. I don't know. Why don't we just read some Spider-Man? The world may mock Peter Parker, the timid teenager. It will soon marvel at the awesome might of Spider-Man.
Also in this issue, an important message to you from the editor about the new Amazing. Yes, the new Amazing. You thought the old Amazing was great. We've created a better version of the word amazing. This is the world we live in 1962. Smoking weed and killing babies. I don't know.
All these people just trying to kill Spider-Man and he's kidnapping this guy. I don't know. An amazing invention. Magic art reproducer. Draw the first day. No lessons, no talent. Anyone can draw with this amazing new invention instantly. Even if you can't draw a single line, you can draw your family, friends, anything from real life. Like an artist. Even if you can't draw a straight line. This comic book ad is just really hammering in how they think the person reading this can't draw. They probably sold some money on this. This comic is a full-on direct scan. The original comic, I would say. Sometimes when you read scans like this, it's like just like from like Marvel Online. This is like from the book. So you can see the weird marker there. Look at that. Look at this guy here. Look at him. Oh man. He's just scrambling around. I'm Spider-Man. I'm scrambling around. Look at my webby objects.
Like costume heroes? Confidentially, we in the comic mag business refer to them as long underwear characters.
Oh wait, Stan Lee.
Like costume heroes? Confidentially, we in the comic bag business refer to them as long underwear characters. And as you know, there are a dime a dozen. But we think you may find our Spider-Man just a bit different.
Say, gang, we need one more guy for the dance. How about Peter Parker over there? Are you kidding? That bookworm would know cha-cha from the nuts.
Peter Parker. He's Midtown High's only professional wallflower. David S. Ditko, a.k.a. mostly Steve Ditko. It's actually confusing how much Stanley actually wrote.
As you may have gathered, Peter Parker was far from being the biggest man on campus, but his Uncle Ben thought he was a pretty special lad.
You're not fooling me, Petey.
I know. Oh, you're awake? It's time for school.
Gosh, Uncle Ben, you're worse than the room full of alarm clocks.
That's not the voice I want for Peter.
Gosh, Uncle Ben, you're worse than a room full of alarm clocks.
Yes, that's 15-year-old Peter.
As for Pete's Aunt May, she thought the sun rose and set upon her nephew.
I cooked your favorite breakfast, Petey. Wheat cakes. Don't fatten them up too much, dear. I can hardly out-wrestle them now.
That's good.
The faculty at Midtown High were also fond of the clean-cut, hard-working honor student.
Keep up the good work, Parker, and you'll sure to earn a scholarship when you graduate.
I'll do my best, sir.
But alas, other teenagers can sometimes unwittingly be so very cruel to a shy young man.
Sally, I was wondering if you feel tonight. Peter, for the umpteenth time, you're just not my type.
Not when dreamboats like Flash Thompson are around. Magically, he just magically showed up right now. Can you teleport, Peter? I don't think you can. I'm going for the guy who can teleport.
I admire your good taste, though. Get lost, bookworm.
I got a T for Thompson, not F for Flash. Yeah.
Look, there's a great new exhibit at the Science Hall tonight. Would any of you like to go with me?
Science hall? Huh! You stick to science, son. We'll take care of the chicks.
Yes, for some, being a teenager has many heartbreaking moments.
See you around, bookworm.
Give our regards to the Atom Smashers, Peter.
Kids are dicks in the 60s.
Someday I'll show them. Someday they'll be sorry. Someday they'll laugh at me.
Science exhibit, experiments in radioactivity. Open to the public. Room 30. Look at the arrow, bitch. And a few minutes later, Peter Parker forgets the taunts of his classmates as he is transported to another world, the fascinating world of atomic science.
And now, for a demonstration of how we can control radioactive rays here in the laboratory.
But as the experiment begins, no one notices a tiny spider descending from the ceiling on an almost invisible strand of web. A spider whom fate has given a starring, if brief, role to play in the drama we call life. Checking the stream. Nobody talking. Blech. Accidentally absorbing a fantastic amount of radioactivity. I'm an idiot. Okay, so if anyone actually talks to me, they'll be able to see me read a comic book from well before I was born. Accidentally absorbing a fantastic amount of radioactivity, the dying insect, in sudden shock, bites the nearest living thing at the split second before life ebbs from its radioactive body.
Ow! A spider! It bit me. Why is it burning so? Why is it glowing that way?
Radiation, stupid! You're at the radiation thing. What do you think's happening?
Right here. It feels strange. I need some air.
Looks as though our experiment unnerved young Parker. Too bad. Must have a weak stomach.
What's happening? I feel different. As though my entire body is charged with some sort of fantastic energy.
Wrapped in his thoughts, Peter doesn't hear the auto, which narrowly misses him until the last instant, and then,
unnoticed by the riders, he unthinkingly leaps to safety. But what a leap it is!
That was one idiot who won't daydream anymore when he crosses the street. You could say that again. Yeah, it's the 60s and we don't gotta look out for pedestrians. We would have gladly murdered that young man.
Those are the real villains in this comic. Bad drivers.
What's come over me? I'm scaling this wall just as easily as I can walk, see?
They somehow got into Edward G. Robinson.
Mommy, look at the man walking up the side of a building. That's the last horror movie I take you to, young man.
Okay, the Fantastic Four existed before this comic, and yet this lady hears her son say the guy climbing the wall, and that's beyond your suspension of disbelief. Okay.
It's incredible. I reached the roof in just a few seconds. What's this? I crushed this steel pipe as if it were paper. It's the spider. It has to be, somehow. In some miraculous way, his bite has transferred his own power to me. I can walk down his cable as effortlessly as...
Yep. Hold on. Wrong number in this day and age. When does that actually ever happen? Still no responses on my chat, that's okay. This is probably boring and their way to you.
I can walk down this cable as effortlessly as the spider itself and glide along its web. I've got to have time to think. I've got to plan what to do with this unbelievable power which fate has given me.
A few minutes later.
This would be a good chance to test my power again.
Yeah, he doesn't think about doing heroic stuff. He's in it for the bling, the paper, and the hard cheddar. Filled with excitement, Pete races back home and...
I'll put on some old clothes and leave my glasses here. If I fail, I don't want to be a laughingstock. I'll find some way to disguise myself.
A few minutes later.
I'll try for that $100, Crusher.
Well, if it ain't a little masked model. Step up, sucker.
That's the worst wrestling voice I've ever heard.
Well. Put it...
I need water, pilot. Okay.
Well, if it ain't a little mass marvel, step up, sucker.
Is that the best Macho Man you can do?
Oh, yeah! Now just try to relax, Shorty. I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
It felt weirdly suggestive from me after the comic. Also, let's talk about how horrifying this weird
Marshmallow Wrestleman is.
It works. I have the speed, the agility, this very strength of a gigantic spider.
Hey, put me down. You're not human. Nobody could do that.
I bet.
Greatest act I've ever seen. I've got a hat on. Sensational. Fantastic. And that mask gives him just the right touch of mystery. He was terrific. That mask character maybe just what I'm looking for. Listen, friend, I'm a TV producer. With that act of yours, I can make you a fortune and keep the mask hanging. It's great showmanship. Here's my card. Call me. You'll be a smash on Ed Sullivan's show. Thanks. ... Later at Hogan. Showmanship. He hasn't seen anything yet. Since I have the powers of a spider, I'll design myself a spider costume and... Oh, hi, Aunt May. You look a little tired, Peter, dear. You look a little tired, Petey, so we brought you some crackers and milk. Crackers and milk. Bless them, if they only knew. What? Crackers and milk. Bless them if they only knew. You not like crackers and milk? Okay. Now, let's see. Spider needs a web. This little device should do this trick. I'll fasten one to each arm. It'll operate by the slightest pressure of any finger. And this guy's just making like web shooters at 15. I'll need a name. Well, guess Spider-Man is as good as any. And look here, there's no dash, so for all you douchebags who complain about there being a dash there, you feel good about yourself now? He doesn't use a dash. Looks pretty good if I do say so myself. So they laughed at me for being a bookworm, eh? Only a science major could have created a device like this. With some strong liquid and cement at the end, I could pull myself up anywhere with my little web. And my costume is thin enough to wear unseen into my street clothes. Okay, World, better hang on to your hat. Here comes the Spider-Man. Continue after the next page. Amazing new home training plan in air conditioning and refrigeration. Exclusive CTI learn and practice method which enables many students. Who the hell were they marketing this comic to? Hey, what? I mean, I know, like, comic books are, like, made for everybody nowadays, but, like, what? Huh? Yeah, it is. Nobody in the chat? Nobody? Yeah, like, what? Part 2. Now, anyone with the intelligence of a 7-year-old knows that if a man appeared on TV who seemed to be more spider than human, he'd be an overnight sensation. Especially when his feats were performed without the help of trick photography. You can just imagine how the public reacted to Spider-Man in bold.
I've seen it with my own eyes and I still don't believe it.
Sure, they looked amazed. Incredible monster, wouldn't you? After all, when was the last time you saw a man with his own fantastic spider web? Okay, Spider-Man, cut. Do it.
Okay, Spider-Man, cut. That's enough. That's too much. Leave him begging for more.
As his first TV spectacular ends, Peter Parker breathes the first sweet scent of fame and success. I'm from life. We'll pay for me any price for a picture spread. Sonra, we offered you in the movies.
Wait, we want an interview.
See my agent, boys. I'm busy. Phew, rid of him at last. Hey, what's going on?
Stop! Thief! Stop him! If he makes it to the elevator, he'll get away.
Made it. I'm safe now. That cop can never get down to the lobby. Did we need to give this much dialogue to the thief? Oh, man. Yeah. The lobby is as fast as I can in this high-speed express elevator. Lucky that goon in his costume and stuff. What's with you, mister? All you had to do was trip him up and hold him up for a minute. Sorry, pal. That's your job. I'm through being pushed around by anyone. From now on, I just look out for number one. That means me. I ought to run you in. Save your breath, buddy. I've got things to do.
And a few hours later.
Peter, you know that... Oh, sorry, that's... Damn it.
Peter, you know that old microscope you've always wanted? Your uncle and I bought it for you this afternoon. Gosh, it's terrific. It's a great
Peter was kind of fucked up. In the days that follow, the Spider-Man becomes the sensation of the nation. Spider-Man wins Showbiz Awards, latest for 2 TV series. Spider-Man plays the packed house.
Who is the Spider-Man?
And one evening, as Peter Parker returns home from a personal appearance, police come.
In front of our house? What can be wrong?
Bad news, son. Your uncle has been shot. Murdered.
You don't have to explain, officer. Uncle Ben. Dead? No. No, it can't be. Who did it? Who shot him?
It was a burglar. Your uncle surprised him. But don't worry, lad. We've got him trapped. He's in the old Acme warehouse at the waterfront. We'll get him.
And hopefully you'll see Wile E. Coyote there as he's trying to sue them.
Your aunt is next door. The neighbors are looking after it. Wait.
I've got to go. I've got to get him. I know that warehouse has been deserted for years. A killer can hold off any army in that gloomy old place. Hold off Spider-Man.
If I'm making him sound more demented, that's on purpose.
The warehouse is at the other side of town, but I'll be there in no time.
Meanwhile,
He's in there somewhere, but he'll pick us off like flies if we charge him.
All I can do is hold him off till the moon goes down. Then I ought to be able to slip away in the dark.
You'll never escape again, murderer.
What the?
Surprised to see me. I'm so surprised you're going to be.
I'm making him sound like Venom now. Gotta get away. Gotta hide. I must be seeing things. Just a guy in a costume, man.
There's no place on earth where you can hide from me.
First, my web will relieve you of your gun, and then my fist will do the rest.
Here. Oh no. Can't be. It's a fugitive who ran past me. The one I didn't stop when I had the chance.
I hate to do it, but we'll have to rush him now. Can't take a chance of him slipping by the door.
Captain, look! There's him on a spider's web.
And a short distance away,
My fault. All my fault. If only I had stopped him when I could have, but I didn't. And now, Uncle Ben is dead.
And a lean, silent figure slowly fades into the gathering darkness. Aware at last that in this world, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And so a legend is born and a new name is added to the roster of those who make the world of fantasy the most exciting realm of all. Be sure to see the next issue of Amazing Fantasy for the further amazing exploits of America's most different new teenage idol, Spider-Man. The end. Boys, men, my secret new Dynaflex method. Flex Mentala, what are you doing here? The bell ringer. This is the way this little tale was told to us. You may believe or you may not, but of one thing we are certain, you will never forget it. Nestled in the blue Mediterranean lies a small volcanic isle, inhabited only by a small community of stalwart fishermen. But there is one islander who is not a fisherman. He is old. He is old Pedros, the village bell ringer. I must not be late. It is time for my bells. Every morning, for more years than one can count, old Pedros has walked to the ancient church and rung the bellow bells. Old Pedros has rung the bell for all of his adult life, every morning of every week of every month of every year, just as his father did before him and his father's father, for as long as the church has endured. The bells have guided fishermen, sounded alarms, told the days. They are as much a part of this little village as the very soil upon which men trod.
I hear the bell! Through the fog, the shore is just ahead!
And old Pedros, too, is part of the village, just as the village is a part of him. Good day to you, madam.
And to you, Pedros.
But then, one day, one fateful day, a change occurs. A terrifying change as a thin cloud of smoke begins to trickle upward from the long-dead volcano. The volcano! It is coming to life! Pray that it is just an illusion, for if the angry mountain should erupt, it means the end of our land, our homes.
But it is no illusion! There is no other choice. We must all flee the island while we still can. I'm a sound conjurer from the future.
With heavy hearts, the villagers gather their meager possessions. This is indeed a sad day for us.
Be grateful, woman. At least we shall escape with our lives.
Please, man, you don't have to be a dick about it. We are fortunate that we had enough time to flee. We shall find homes in the mainland. But in all the village, there is one who will not leave.
Pedros, you do not dare. I mean. Pedros, you do.
I keep saying you do not.
Pedros, you dare not remain.
I must. Without me, who will ring the bells?
It does not matter.
Pedros, with the village deserted, no one will hold the bells. I cannot leave. The bells must be rung. Someone may hear. Poor soul, he must be mad.
And so the boats sail away, leaving the island to the mercy of the roaring volcano, the angry mountain whose fiery upheaval grows louder and louder. But though the lava flows closer and closer to the little church, old Pedros remains at his job, ringing his beloved bells. I must ring the bells. Someone will hear. For centuries, someone has always heard. But then, just as the lava is about to envelop the ancient tower, a blaze of light pours down upon Pedros, a golden shaft which seems to beckon the old building. Perhaps it was their imagination, but those who sailed away swear 'tis this day that they saw an aged figure rising up on that shaft of light, rising up and up and up until he faded from sight. But we prefer to think it was not their imagination. We believe instead that old Pedros was right. Someone heard. Okay, so levitation there. Yeah, he got abducted by aliens. I wonder if that was ever brought up again. Look at that. So lifelike you'll expect it to hiss. Giant 10 inflatable boa constrictor. Sure. Save hundreds of dollars this new magic way. Amazing Chesto Bank. What is it? It's more than a bank, it's a library. Ouch. Bank. Man in the mummy case. I'm looking at the man in the mummy case. Oh yeah, and I'm wondering why it changes ways. Yeah. A mummy case might seem to be as good a place as any to hide in, but as our readers know, things are not always what they seem. Estico. Stanley. Can I live edit the description of this? That's cool. Get away. I got it. The criminal spends half of his life fleeing from justice. And Rocco Rank is no exception. Good thing I'm skinny. This window will open just about enough. Oh, I'm getting more water. Be back in a second.
pass, but it'll be back as soon as he sees that the street's empty. Gotta find a spot to hide. Holy cow, looks like I broke into the back of some blamed museum. Blamed, I love that. I'll stand out like a sore thumb in here. No, you will be safe. Who said that? Oh no, it ain't possible. Fear not, mortal, I shall hide you. I shall hide you where your pursuers will never find you. You're a mummy. You can't talk, can't walk, you can give up those footsteps. The cops will be back soon. I got no choice. Come, mortal, follow me. Here within this mummy case you will find safety. Oh, no you don't. I've seen movies about this kind of thing. You ain't making a mummy out of me. You will not become a mummy, I swear. But what if you don't let me out? How will I breathe? Fear not. There is air within, and I shall open the case as soon as your pursuers have left. All right, I'll do it. He might have run in here, Joe. Let's check. The place looks deserted. Wait a minute. A guy could hide in that mummy case. We better look inside. Can't take any chances. Nah, it's empty. Well, he must be in the neighborhood somewhere. Let's check outside again. Slam! I have kept my promise. I vowed your pursuers will not find you. And truly you have eluded. Also, I vowed to open the mummy case as soon as it was safe. And this I do now. Indeed, mortal, you will be safe from your pursuers forever. But somehow, Rocco Rank does not seem pleased at his narrow escape. Can it be because he realized that there is no turning back? For he now realized what his escape really means. He'll never really understand how it happened, but at last he knows where the creaky mummy case led to, and why the living mummy was so anxious to help a frightened stranger. Okay, time-traveling magic mummy. Sure, it's weird. In just 30 days, be a powerhouse of muscles. Famous hip pocket gym. Look, boys wanted to sell what? Grit is popular in 900. It is easy to sell. You get free grit. 5-cent profits yours on every copy sold. What is grit? Okay. Fan page. Blah 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 blah. Bunch of ads. There are Martians among us. The problem was how to find the Martians. Peter Parker with a mustache? The alien spaceship was first sighted by the shocked pilot of a commercial airliner. Seconds after the pilot radioed the news. A search party was headed for the spot where the ship had been seen to land.
The ship is empty. The crew must have fled. We don't know who they are, what they are. They could be anywhere.
I'm going to do every random voice. The ship is believed to have been within planet Mars because its occupants have chosen to flee and hide. We must assume that they are hostile. All citizens of the area are urged to stay indoors and keep their homes locked until the Martians can be found. I'm adult Peter Parker from the future, appearing in front of the top of the floating heads of doom. For long, tense days, the search goes on, with no trace of the unknown aliens.
How can we find them when we don't even know what we're looking for?
We must keep searching. Sooner or later, we're bound to find someone. Unearthly. We know by the arrangement of the instrument panel that the Martians must be human-like in appearance, but there's bound to be some difference between them and natural Earthlings. We'll find them. We've got to.
But although the search goes on without halt, the weeks pass by slowly as the population lives in fear. It's amazing! A month has gone by and still the search continues without success. Citizens are still urged to... Who said that? I think it was a person. Citizens are still urged to stay indoors. The danger from the Martians is believed to be just as great as ever.
If only you didn't have to go out, dear. I'm so afraid.
Nonsense, dear. I'll be alright. It's you I worry about. I hate leaving you alone. Be sure to keep the door locked, and don't open it for anybody.
I will, dear. Be careful, please.
Remember, stay inside. I'll be home as soon as I can.
Take care, my darling.
At that very moment, the search in an ever-widening arc gets closer and closer to the city itself. While back at the home of our heroine...
Oh, dear. I'm all out of coffee. I'm sure it will be safe enough to just dash this stuff. What the fuck is with your face?
Look, what's going on here? These eyebrows, they're crazy.
My husband will be in such a bad mood if there's no coffee for his dinner when he returns.
Coffee with dinner? Gross.
There, that didn't take too long. I'll be safely at home in a minute, and he won't even know I had gone out. Those footsteps behind me. Oh no, no! Let me go, please!
A short time later,
Honey, I'm home, safe and sound, just like I had it. She's gone. The house is empty. It only mean one thing. She went out. She disobeyed me and went out, and
oh dear God, this is so 60s. Oh God.
I warned her. I warned her. Hello, hello. I need help right away. It's my wife. I don't know what to do. She's ruined everything. The Bloodhounds must have got her sent.
What? Oh, fuck. Now the Earthlings will know she's a Martian, and that means they'll be coming after me next. Oh, wow, that was a twist. Oh, wow, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Oh, that was, wow. I thought he was just a dick. Okay, wow, I mean, wow. Are you just ending it there? She just gets taken by the cops? The hell? Oh, that's the end of the issue. Okay, this isn't really amazing fantasy, more just horror. It's just... We're just leaving it there. The four-armed Martian tells his wife, who's also a Martian, not to go out into Earth, and then she gets taken by the dogs. And it just leaves there. Everything, I mean, I'm glad that the Martians weren't actually bad, and that the hunt being, the hunters were the bad guys. Good. Huh. Okay, stamps. Throw your voice. Dog whistle. Jukebox. Draw. See behind glasses. Maybe. Jiu-jitsu. Good stuff. Boys, girls, men, women, if you know just 20 people, you can make at least $50 more in your spare time. These Christmas cards. Oh, Christ. Pyramid scheme in Marvel Comics. Now, Amazing Spider-Man 16. Oh, right. I remember now. Yeah. This isn't actually Amazing Fantasy number 16. That was said to happen. But it did. Yeah. Anyone in the chat? Anyone wanted to read anything? Nothing? Alright. I just made 4 issues of Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy.
was Fantastic Four. Now for Marvel's first family with the Fantastic Four. I can't turn invisible fast enough. How can we stop this creature Just wait and see, sister. The Fantastic Four have only begun to fight.
The three of you can't do it alone. It's time for the Thing to take a hand.
It'll take more than ropes to keep Mr. Fantastic out of action. Yep, they didn't decide on his voice yet. Yeah, this one is straight up from Marvel.com. Screw it, I'm gonna do a Brooklyn voice for Thing. The three of you can't do it alone. It's time for the Thing to take a hand. Here they are, Dr. Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, Susan Storm, and Johnny Storm. The Fantastic Four. With the sudden fury of a thunderbolt, a flare is shot into the sky over Central City. 3 awesome words take form as if by magic, and a legend is born. Look, in the sky. What in blazes does it mean? I don't know, but the crowds are getting panic. Rumors are flying about an alien invasion, Charles. Above all the hubbub and excitement, one strange figure holds a still smoking flare gun. One strange man who is somehow more than just a man, for he is the leader of the Fantastic Four. It is the first time I have found it necessary to give the signal. I pray it will be the last. In another part of town, Susan Storm is having tea with a society friend when she hears the ominous words. Susan, look! Those words in the sky, what do they mean? So it has happened at last. I must be true to my vow. There can be no turning back. Susan! She's gone! She's gone, but where? How? It's time for the world to meet the Invisible Girl. Yeah, you could have just said goodbye, Susan. You don't have a secret identity even back then.
Hey, what's going on? Something rushed past me, something unseen.
That's the worst name for this character.
Or something rushed past me, something unseen.
Stand aside. I have no time to lose.
It's a ghost.
Just what I need. An empty can. Boy, what a dull day. I might as well
cruise around until I pick me up a fare.
Thank you. I will get out here.
Okay. Good. Wait. Who said that? What?
Why was she invisible? Why was she invisible? What purpose did she need to use her powers just then? There was no reason for that at all. They're pointless. Horrible. I hope you die. Don't just sit there, gaping man. Take your money.
I'm hearing things. Seeing things. I don't see them.
It works. I really am invisible. Completely, totally invisible. There can be no doubt. Now all that remains is my mission. Okay, that's one weird-ass way to test out your powers. But let us leave the amazing Invisible Girl and turn our attention to a men's clothing store in another part of town.
I'm sorry, mister. I just don't care enough about anything big enough to fit a man your size.
Blech. Everyone, it's a shame. I live in a world too small for me.
Look, out of the window of the sky. Those words, the Fantastic Four. What could they mean?
So, no, the time has come.
Wait, don't bother taking off your coat. I told you I haven't set anything in your size. Your size. Oh no!
What a relief to get rid of those tight rags. I'm naked now, basically. Why must they build doorways so narrow?
Holy smoke, it's a monster! Hey, look at that.
I don't know, but I ain't taking any chances with it. Halt! Halt or I'll shoot! Okay, I warned you. His first shot missed because he was so nervous. But he'll not get another chance.
Did you see that? He ripped the manhole cover out of the ground with his bare hands. It's impossible.
I have gone far enough. I should be under my destination by now, but there is no manhole cover above me. No opening. Bah! I cannot delay. I'll make an opening. Trying to stick to the Thing voice.
I cannot delay. What is that right in front of me? Oh no, it's alive! Fool! Did you not see me in time?
It's a walking nightmare! Help! Help!
Little cowards.
It ain't human! It's too big, too strong! It's a Martian!
No, Martians have 4 arms, and we saw them. Minutes later, the police riot squad reaches the scene.
There's no one here! Street's deserted. And who put that in that danger call? I don't know how to explain it, but there's something weird happening in Central City. Those words in the sky, those scattered reports of monsters walking the streets.
But what does it add up to, Chief? What?
What does it add up to indeed? Perhaps if the police officers could witness still another scene at a local service station, they would find yet another clue, as will be.
We got her purring gentle as a lamb, Johnny.
Good, that's the way I like her. There's only one thing in the world that interests you more than cars.
Yeah? Yeah? What's that, Johnny?
Pussy!
Hey, Johnny, look, in the sky! Those words, they're all coming together. They're turning into a number. The number 4, that's what it's turning into. Johnny, that heat, where's it coming from? What's happening to you?
Don't worry, pal.
It turned into a human torch!
Remember me saying there was only one thing I care more about than cars? Well, this is it. Destroying this fucking car! Like a fucking asshole! Look, what? Obviously, they didn't form Johnny's personality yet. He would not destroy a car. On purpose.
Impossible? Incredible?
Call it what you will, but the figure which had been Johnny Storm scant seconds before is now a careening human torch, flashing through the skies above like a flaming meteor. Look! A blazing, burning comet!
No, it's not a comet. It's, unless we're going mad, it's something human.
I find it weird because there was a Human Torch before this, and he's in their history book. So, seconds later, Jesus Christ, how many pages are we in? It's like only 8 pages, and there's all this goddamn dialogue and all the Fantastic Four are doing. Okay, yeah. Seconds later, the mayor of Central City issues an emergency order.
Call the governor!
Call the governor! Have him alert the National Guard! Move, man!
Yes, sir. And before the hour is out, Washington has also taken immediate action.
Red Dog described later. Attack unknown. Flaming object over Central City. Flaming object, huh? Someone must have flipped his lid. Of all the wild goose shit. Hey, wait, what's that? What is that? It's a flaming blind object. Let's get it, guys.
No, stay there. Keep away. Why won't you listen? Because he's just flying around. I warned them. I tried not to burn their planes when they came too close. At least they all parachuted to safety. That sounded this looked like a hunter missile. It zeroed in on me. It's attracted to my flame. I can't escape it. It's too fast. It has a nuclear warhead. If it explodes, what the fuck? Nuclear warhead? Jesus. But man, they're not fucking around. Like, it's a guy. It's just a guy. You think they've never seen a flying man before. Suddenly, the Human Torch's flame begins to diminish, and as the missile is about to strike him, 2 impossibly long arms reach above the rooftops and... got it! Moving with dazzling speed, one of the incredible arms hurls the mighty missile far from shore where it explodes harmlessly over the sea. Yeah, wait, that thing was nuclear? I'm just gonna assume that Human Torch doesn't understand how missiles work, because that thing looks way too small to be a nuclear missile. But as the flying boy's flame flickers out altogether, he begins to plummet toward Earth, toward a certain doom. Okay, he doesn't show up yet. What sluttery is this?
Grab me, Johnny boy! That's it, you.
Who is this unbelievable stranger who has saved the Human Torch? Well, he's definitely not a rip-off of Plastic Man, so shut up. You're safe now, lad. You're safe. In fact, who are all 4 of these strange and astonishing humans? How did they become what they are? What mystic quirk of fate brought them together to form the awe-inspiring group known as the Fantastic Four? You all heeded my summons. Good. There is a task that awaits us. A fearful task. But there is time enough to learn of the task which
faces the Fantastic Four. First, let us discover more about their origin. Let us go back to the blah blah blah. Yeah, let's just start the story in the middle and then go to the beginning in the middle.
If you wanna fly to the stars, then you pilot the ship. Count me out. You know we haven't done enough research into the effects of cosmic rays. They might kill us all out in space.
Ben, we've got to take that chance. Unless we want the commies to beat us to it. Oh yeah, this is the 60s. I never thought you would be a coward.
A coward? Nobody calls me a coward. Get the ship. I'll fly her up no matter what happens.
And so, led by a determined Dr. Reed Richards, the little group sped toward the spaceport on the outskirts of town. Susan, Ben, and I know what we're doing. Susan, Ben, and I know what we're doing, but you and Johnny... he's talking to Susan. What am I doing? Susan, Ben, and I know what we're doing, but you and Johnny... Don't say it, Reed. I'm your fiancé. Where you go, I go. And I'm tagging along with Sis, so it's settled. Okay, sure, that's about as logical as ever. No time to wait for the official clearance. Conditions are right tonight. Let's go! Before the guard can stop them, the mighty ship which Reed Richards had spent years constructing is soaring into the heavens towards outer space. She's behaving like a baby. She's behaving like a baby. Everything is perfect. Right? Right? Yeah, except the cosmic rays, no one knows what they'll do. Higher and higher, like a silver bullet, roars the sleek spacecraft. We had to do it. We had to be the first. We're reaching the cosmic storm area. Hang on! Rack, tack, 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 tack. Hear that? It's the cosmic rays. I warned you about them. They're penetrating the ship. Our shielding isn't strong enough, and I don't feel anything. Naturally, they're only rays of light. You can't feel them, but they're affecting you just the same. Yeah, it's powering, so it's about to burst. Ben was right. We should have waited. Should have gotten heavier shielding. Johnny, what is it? What's happened to you? I don't know, sis. My body feels hot. That is so fire. I feel like I'm burning up. Listen to me. Someone else take control of this ship. I can't handle this ship anymore. My arms are heavy, too heavy, can't move, too heavy, got the light down, can't move. Burn! At that moment, the powerful ship's automatic pilot took over and managed to return the sleek rocket safely to Earth in a rough but non-fatal landing. I am grateful we're all alive. It was mighty close. But Reed, we failed after all your work. Your dedication. Yeah, what do you expect? But we're still not complete. Oh, sorry, that's Reed. But we're still not completely safe. We still have to see whether the cosmic rays affected us in any way. Oh, Reed, I feel so strange. Susan! Look at Susan! What's wrong? You're fading away, Susan! Oh, no! It's impossible! Somehow the cosmic rays have altered your atomic structure, making you grow invincible. Oh boy. Sis! I can't see you at all anymore! How long will this last? There's no way of knowing. What if she never gets visible again? Look! I see her. I'm myself again. It happened so suddenly. All by itself. Thank heavens you're alright. Thank heavens you're alright, my darling. Alright? How do you know, wise guy? How do you know she won't turn invincible again? How do you know what'll happen to the rest of us? Ben, I'm sick and tired of your insults, of your complaining. I didn't purposely cause our flight to fail. And I'm sick of you, period. In fact, I'm gonna paste you right in that smug face of yours. Ben, stop! Wait, look what's happening to you. You're changing. Don't be trying to talk your way out of this, mister. I'm gonna mop up the place with you. Run, Reed, darling. He's turning into some sort of thing. He's strong as an ox. Reed, darling. Bah! How can you care for that wiggling when I'm right here? I'll prove to you that you love the wrong man, Susan. Oh, hey, what? No, you don't. You've had this coming.
You've had this coming to you for a long time, Ben.
Oh, Reed, not you too. Not you too.
What am I doing? What happened to me? To all of us? You've turned into monsters, both of you. It's those rays, those terrible cosmic rays.
Yo, I haven't feel so warm. Look at me. It affected me too. I get excited. I can feel my body begin to blaze. I'm lighter than air. I can fly. Look, I can fly. He's not scared anymore.
Minutes later, Johnny's storm flames subsided, and he landed near the other three silently. They watched the small fire he had started in the underbrush burn itself out. Silently, they were occupied with their own startling thoughts. We've changed. All of us. We're more than just human.
They all thought that at the same time.
Listen to me, all of you. That means you too, Ben. Together we have more powers than any humans have ever been.
I feel even for this kid, and that's not true.
You don't have to make a speech, Big Shot. We understand. You gotta use that powers to help mankind, right? Right, Ben, right.
I'm calling myself the Human Torch, and I'm with you all the way. Same goes for me, the Invisible Girl.
There's only one still missing, Ben. I ain't Ben anymore. I'm what Susan called me, the Thing. And I'll call myself Mr. Fantastic. And so was born the Fantastic Four, and from that moment on, the world would never be the same, because we have four assholes who just illegally stole a spaceship to test out cosmic rays before the commies did. That's the canonical reason for the Fantastic Four existing. Communism! Hear of it. The Red Scare! El Rojo Monstro. I don't know. And now we're meeting the Mole Man. The Fantastic Four meet the Mole Man. It's all happening. We're meeting the Mole Man. Fantastic Four meet the Mole Man. It's all happening. And now, having met our four amazing characters, fantastic characters, the difference, let us resume our tale, because we couldn't... Yeah. That was a lot. Ugh. Canada Draft. Since 1904. And now, having met our four amazing characters, let us resume our tale. I called you together because I have some pictures to show you.
Pictures? What are they, pinups?
Yes, Thing. They're of Susan.
Ow, gross, Speed, that's my sister.
Look, all of you. This used to be an atomic plant behind the Iron Curtain. How? What happened to it?
Who said that, actually?
The same thing that happened to all the other atomic plants in these photos.
This one is in Australia, and this one is in South America.
That's just it. It's happening to atomic plants all over the world. No one knows how or why. Wait! According to the steady impulses on my radar... Hold on, I gotta see if anyone... Nope, still no one in the chat. I am alone. Oh, I'm alone. Drinking my Canada Dry. I'm alone. That's just it. It's happening to atomic plants all over the world. How long am I in? And it's been over an hour and this stupid box hasn't shown up. Yeah, it doesn't work. Check one more time.
Okay, now I can see the chat from... Wait, why couldn't I do that before? Whatever. For the future.
The same thing that happened to the other atomic plants in those photos.
This one is in Australia, and this is in South America.
That's just it. It's happening to atomic plants all over the world. No one knows how. Wait, according to the steady impulses of my radar machine, another cave-in is about to take place. And even as Reed Richards speaks, halfway around the world in French Africa, the following scene is taking place. What is wrong? Yeah, no, that sounds the same. Little sand beneath my feet seems to be throbbing. Almost as if something is moving below us. Almost as if... Listen, don't you feel it? Help! It is an earthquake, but here on the desert, impossibly! Impossibly or not, Pierre almost fell to his doom. But the ground is trembling again. What can it be? Sacre bleu! The earth is going mad! And we're all speaking English with French accents! If we were speaking French, there would be little things around our dialogue, or a line that says, translated from French, but there's not. So they're speaking English with French accents. The entire installation, it is caving in. But the worst is yet to come, for less than 30 seconds later. In the name of heaven, what is that? What indeed? It is a gigantic pair of claws that which have never been seen on Earth, or on any planet in the universe. It is unbelievable, mind-staggering, but real. Artillery! Bring the artillery! Hurry, hurry! Artillery. Of what use is artillery against a creature whose hide is powerful enough to dig its way up through countless tons of rock-hard earth? What is countless even a word? I don't think it is. What is count? I don't think count is a word. Programming thing, but yeah. The countless tons of rock hard earth. Artillery! Of what use is artillery against a monster who can crush a heavy tank with one hand? But just as it seems that nothing in the world will halt the nightmare menace, the shrill sound of a commanding voice is heard, and the Goliath stops in its tracks.
Enough! Return to Earth's core! Our mission here is finished! Go!
It's a shrill sound, yeah. For even such a monster heeds its master. A master known as the Mole Man. How many pages is this book? But we shall return to the Mole Man before long. First, let us turn our attention back to the Fantastic Four as they gaze in astonishment at Dr. Reed Richards' super-sensitive radar scope. There, it has happened again, this time in French Equatorial Africa. But how? Why? That's what we've got to find out. By studying the cave-ins carefully, I've pinpointed an island located exactly between them. That is where we will find our monster. It is known as Monster Isle.
Monster Isle?
That's just a fairy tale. There's no such place.
Only one way to find out, then.
And find out they do. Hours later, aboard their small private jet, the Fantastic Four see a strange mountain rising from the sea like an unearthly, grotesque face. They have found Monster Isle. There it is. Little dreaming what awaits them, they climb to the top of the forbidding peak. If this is just a wild goose chase, mister, I'll make you make sure. Okay. That's Ben saying that. If this is just a wild goose chase, mister, I'll make sure you live to regret it. Save your breath for the climb, gruesome. Hey, is that Susan saying that? Fuck, Susan. It's mean. You're mean, Susan. You're a mean Susan. That's definitely Susan saying that. Fuck you, Susan.
Hold it! I hear something, and I'm yellow.
It's coming from below.
Look, those eyes. Suddenly, a living three-headed nightmare hurls itself at them from over the edge of the peak of Monster Isle. Quick, Sue, turn invisible.
Seeing one of its intended victims vanish before its eyes, the monster halts bewildered.
There's just time for me to become Mr. Fantastic again. I'll make a huge lasso out of my arm. Got him! I had heard there was a giant three-headed creature guarding this isle, but he shall guard it no longer.
And he was definitely not King Ghidorah. Definitely not. Definitely not. Wait, when was King Ghidorah? King Ghidorah. Oh! 64. This is 61. Weird. Huh. I think Godzilla ripped off Fantastic Four. But before Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch can catch their breath, look out! It's Gaiden!
Hold on, Johnny, hold on.
Like you see what Banner heard with us at the edge. Finally, the Amazing Duo, that's a spin-off of this series. Actually, it's not, but it sounds like a good name. Float down to the bottom of the pit. It's pitch dark.
What sort of place could it be?
Here, I feel something. It's a trap door in the wall. It's moving. That light, where did it come from?
It's blinding. I can't see. I am blacking out.
It might be minutes or hours later when the two men regain their senses, only to find themselves garbed in strange adhesive-type suits which protect them from the blinding, unearthly glow. Can't think this is Johnny. My head.
The light, it actually caused us to lose consciousness. But how did we get into these suits?
So, you have recovered, have you? It is about time.
Who are you? I can't see.
And where are we? The reason you cannot see is you are blinded by the glare from the Valley of Diamonds. And as for me, I am the Mole Man. Why is his appearance so funny here? I'm taking it. That's a great panel. Look at this. Terrific.
The Mole Man's Secret!
Before we witness the breathtaking conclusion of our amazing tale, let us gather together all of the loose ends. Let us return to the two members of the Fantastic Four who did not fall below during the game-in. Me, Johnny, I have to find them. Hey, that noise. Look, behind me. What? But other ears also hear the menacing sounds, and other eyes behold the frightening sight. The eyes of the Thing, who looks like he's melting.
Doc Sue, get out of the way. Let me handle.
The second gigantic guardian of Monster Isle is powerful beyond belief, but he is fighting an enemy whose every atom has been charged with cosmic rays. An enemy who can't be stopped. You've done it, Ben. You've beaten him. What do you expect? I'm the Thing, ain't I? Why did you put your coat back on? Now let's go and find that skinny loudmouth boyfriend of yours. Oh, Ben, if only you could stop hating Reed for what happened to you. And what of Reed Richards and Sue's brother Johnny? We again descend to the depths of Monster Isle, where we find them confronted by the strangest menace of all. Time. The Mole Man. So, you've never heard of the Mole Man, eh? I remember his voice is supposed to be shrill. Well, soon the world shall hear of me, for soon the Mole Man will have the entire world in his power.
How did you get here? What is this place?
It all started long ago, because the people of the servers world mocked me.
What? Me go out with you? Don't make me laugh.
I know you're qualified, Nard, but you can't work here. You scare other employees away. Hey, is that your face or are you wearing a mask? Ha ha!
Finally, I could stand it is better than the cruelty of my fellow man. And then, just when I had almost abandoned hope, when my little skiff had been washed ashore here on Monster Isle, I found it. Let's see, Gavin, where can it lead to? I soon saw where it led. It led to the land of my dreams. Down there, below, I found it. It's Earth's center. In the dread silence of that huge cavern, the sudden shock of my loud outcry caused a violent avalanche and...
Da-da-da.
When it was over, I had somehow miraculously survived the fall, but due to the impact of the crash I had
Lost most of my sight, what? That happened. Really?
Yes, I found the center of the earth, but I was stranded here like a human mole. That was the last of my misfortune. My luck began to turn in my favor. I mastered the creatures down here, made them do my bidding, and with their help I carved out an underground empire.
A note of madness creeps into the mole's voice as he speaks of his power, and then he makes his first fatal mistake.
I conquered everything about me. I even learned to sense things in the dark like a mole. Here, I'll show you. Try to strike me with that pole. Try it, I say. Ha! I sense that blow coming. Nothing can take me by surprise, and I've developed other senses too, like those of the bat. I possess a natural radar sense, not like that other guy. A warning system which enables me to evade whatever danger strikes at me. Compared to the mole man, you are slow, clumsy. Ha ha! See how easily I defeat you or any others who try to defy me.
No, this voice is killing me. At this point, he grows his balls.
Now, before I slay you all, behold my master plan. See this map of my underground empire. Each tunnel leads to a major city. As soon as I have wrecked every atomic plant, every source of earthly power, my mighty mole creatures will attack and destroy everything that lives above the surface. And now, at my signal, those creatures of darkness, my denizens of Earth's center, shall dispose of all you witless intruders.
We'll see about that, fool.
The Thing!
Just call him by his name. You know him. It's weird.
Too late, fool.
I went back to the voice.
The die is cast. There is no turning back.
Thing! Look out behind you!
Hearing the mole's signal, the largest and most deadly of his underground creatures races itself into the room, its brainless rage directed at the four astonished humans. And then, the Fantastic Four fly into blazing action. Look out, Reed. No. Look out, Reed. I'm gonna burn my way out of this monkey suit. Good boy, Torch. Stand aside, gang. It's gonna get mighty warm around here. Back and forth, buzzing around the monster's head like a hornet, flies the Human Torch, as the gigantic creature vainly tries to grasp his fiery foe. Reed, the mole man, he's escaping.
Not if I can help it, Sue. And help it I can!
Moving like a well-oiled fighting machine, the Fantastic Four, with the deadly mole man in their grasp, race for the surface, but even their evil antagonist seizes the spinal cord again, and seizes the spinal cord, but the signal cord. Thank you, Dyslexia.
You haven't won yet. You can't defeat all of my unearthed horde.
Hurry, Reed, hurry!
Can't we but hold on to one little guy?
And then they come, like figments of a mad nightmare, roaring, running, snarling, the mole man's entire army of underground gargoyles. This ginger ale's probably bad for my throat. But they hadn't counted on the unbelievable power of the Human Torch. Flying beneath his fantastic allies in the pursuing horde, he blazes a fiery swath which melts the soft earth. This will cause a backslide, sealing us off from those creatures. We did it! We're free! And the entrance to the Mole Man's empire is sealed forever. Moments later, but where is the Mole Man? I left him behind. He'll never trouble anyone again. And the words of Mr. Fantastic are indeed prophetic, as seconds later, he's destroyed the island base. He's sealed himself below forever. It's best that way. There was no place in for him in our world. Perhaps he'll find peace down there. I hope so.
I just hope we have seen the last of him.
But whether we've seen the last of the Mole Man or not, we will see much more of the most amazing court in history in the next great issue of The Fantastic Four!
Don't miss it!
Yeah. Well, I think that's about a good place to stop. I figured out how to look at live comments on my phone while doing a live stream, and I'm not going to bother with the chat overlay anymore because it's confusing and weird. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that. I did. I'll go do something else. Have a time, everybody.